Nsem-Pii TV nie.
Lawyer Maurice Ampaw jumadi a wato din abrabɔ ene mmaramu nsɛm ene na dwumre wati mu de abesom Ghanafoɔ. Na ene enkomo a ɛkɔɔ so wɔ hɔ ɛdɔɔso yie paa. Na ene lawyer Maurice Ampaw kasa a wɔkan nyinaa no ana ensɛm wɔkan nyinaa no wɔ backell no with evidence, audio evidence ya enya asam ketewa. Na audio so nyinaa wɔ ha ya Nsem-Pii TV ene anadwofa yi yabɔbɔ ne nyinaa no a yedi bi eba besumbo. Na atiefo ebekaya John Dramani Mahama, the president of the Republic of Ghana, abra wobon into a ensem a wokan bi ni se woba Chief Justice Madam Tokunu obehwe na watim ayi nafriwo ene ne dwumadi a watimedi ebiem wo se Ghana judges no wo hu ni se ase wo mo ho no dodo na akwakoye MPP amayiko nti oba NDC amayiko lawyers ni judges no obehwe wo tim amamu so no mo so atime akopiem e wo Supreme Court wo bi ene High Court wo bi sansem we ena lawyer Maurice Ampaw watimu adomoso kwa enya samketua na asem bia lawyer Maurice Ampaw ebisa Council of State for say sebi empreduasa Council of State jumedi a modi no man konkon ha no ase emfaso a oman no enya no Council of State members ne so no yeswa edenti ena lawyer Maurice Ampaw eka se Ghana mfaso a yenya ewo Council of State members ne so yeswa abusua meba mkasa nwa yankwe na abrabo ene mbra emu nsem a lawyer Maurice Ampaw kwasieda bia odi no yankwa na kokoti na hu kwan a lawyer Maurice Ampaw wadi NDC amayeko John Dramani Mahama wadi Ibrahim Mahama na wasan edi John Dramani Mahama wone ne Council of State for efa so ne ba Nsem-Pii TV ensem ahodo egupun so no ye besan edi atoa ye na chief force.
There's a Pempensua President Mahama the judiciary. Now, the way if said judiciary is one arm of government. Was a case of government branch near Miensa. Abidrafo, that is parliament. An executive for the judiciary. But President Mahama person reset the judiciary and with the agenda no. In opposition, the President Mahama I declare say he doesn't trust the judiciary. Or things say the judiciary has been politicized. Now, most of the judges are there no, are only MPP judges. Into President Mahama ekasai say Oba make sure say or reset the judiciary by removing the Chief Justice. Or make sure so be pack it in the judiciary with NDC biased judges. Or say lawyers no be ha. We NDC for move from Dimbra. We say the muso koshejiro amonne ya balance the equation. In the mind of the President Mahama no, is not treating the judiciary as a political institution, not a judiciary. President Mahama is trying to politicize the judiciary because to the mind is that judiciary no wohono NDC for MPP for dominating judiciary no, so or the balancing with NDC. Into within this mindset of the president no, clearly tells you say the attempt to remove the Chief Justice no are politically motivated, meaning a politics, and yet any other thing than campaign promise to ensure say they will have their own Chief Justice. Chief Justice are President Mahama be too much trust no. Chief Justice are all NDC biased. This Chief Justice are President Mahama be too many flow and anything komo to me instructor no. Directing as to what the government wants. Give us justice, obey the justice, not in accordance with the constitutions and the laws of the country, but in accordance with the spirit and aspiration of NDC's manifesto, any NDC's viewpoint. Until currently, no, he has started, and you can see, say, the agenda to remove the chief justice no, and yet based on what the chief justice are here. There is nothing the chief justice have done. The petition was well cooked. Professor Azan, ya cash out, and all the petitioners will be a cash out. With the move from Brakeke, and when you're insiders in the judiciary, you know, in life, no. Obia on a for we have insiders in the judiciary. I'm not feeding information. Bring this petition along and let's get the chief justice removed. That is the agenda. Police, I want to back whatever I'm saying with evidence. Mami, President Mahama.
All manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places.
But as he readies himself to seek for a final term in office as head of state, how does John Mahama intend to solve this?
We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP. All manner of people who are known to have been partisan, to have been executives of their party, who are in the legal profession, are being leapfrogged into the superior courts and other places.
But as he readies himself to seek for a final term in office as head of state, how does John Mahama intend to solve this?
We must be prepared as NDC legal persons to also go onto the bench so that we can balance out, the judiciary. Currently, the judiciary is packed with NPP. All manner of people who are known to have been.
Now, this is the view of President Mahama whilst in opposition. It is an agenda setting. Now, this view was supported by former Chief Justice Sh0cking. On your say, there should be a judicial coup. If there is any way to deal with the judiciary, say Parliament, it will be a coup to Parliament by removing the Speaker. It will be for process in removing the President into the judiciary. The only way the judiciary can be cleansed is through the removal of Chief Justice. There's a Sh0cking position, and every NDC member and sympathizer fully support this agenda. And the president there's a petition and he is following due process and is following the law. And a law is following, but there is no hidden agenda. There is an hidden agenda. And you see one thing that you say in law. And be beyond a lawful produce justice, fairness, common sense. Law. The law at times who implementing and not interpreting may end up creating a hardship and now unreasonableness and now absurdity. And who watch it pay the English law. Brab abrofono status on omoma judges say omo apply the common law. That's a mbra omudiye jumano. Edu temna mbra no produce hardship. Mbra no ekriti inconvenience, discrimination. Mbra no emma prepare ye emma. Into almost started say almost TB almost allow it say judges would do assembly na embrano critique hardship na and for prepare ya ma almost petition the Lord Chancellor. The Lord Chancellor no as asofo ohene no asofo ohene no asofo into what the case no ko no ohene no asofo na the Lord Chancellor na ono so wahwe asem so no assembly dey say na mudi no and for prepare ye and for the colleague and the whole channel bentino it develop be of an equity. So the thing be no say it dey some our court na asem na koye na the hardship and for the needed results na the call Lord Chancellor ho na wa apply equity, they often say fairness, justice, and common sense. They don't tell you, almost say law no a conflict with equity. Equity prevail until say ya emerge law no such a way say was say judge bia out asembia no unni mra super enye mra pe na edi ejuma but ode mra plus equity they are fair, they are just, they are common sense. What they be in creating hardship. If you cannot judge be at quarter, it doesn't only apply the law, because at times application of the law no may create problem, may create injustice, may create absurdity, and that is what we are dealing today. If you have a constitution, not constitution mau the letter mau a resource. It's so easily said per the resource, the letter of the constitution. You can remove a chief justice. The flames of constitutional I dream on your beer and say it will be with ease. Because so you met the removal of chief justice, the president of the day can at any given time on Penasama. Now a trigger processor pay the letter no no obi petition bra say petition you and you or the bapa now I refer to council of states, and the framers of the constitution no thought say you can't say council of state they had in mind say that council of states no and you could be a one only president no one you could papa bi omo eminent people are omunye partisan omu dream o man ho omu hwe de ye omu hwe de fair. And if the president is applying the constitution, the letter say constitution say obey chief justice for petition bra not no they need you to know is to send the petition to the council of states. Now, council of states, more establish primacy. You must not only look at the law, but you are there to look at what is fair, just, reasonable, and also to ensure that you look at the petition with an eye. Say, at the end of the day, will the petition create instability, creating injustice, meeting the hopes and aspirations of the people? That is the duty of the Council of State. So any petition be a by na ma contrast na magia to me say there's a preferential case. If you look at the composition of the Council of State, we don't have enough lawyers there. We have only few lawyers. And currently the Chief Council of State, former Chief Justice, former Speaker of Parliament, Duajawo. We all know where they stand. Duajawo are politicians. I know I'm practicing that. And a few lawyers say, well, Council of State, no, they don't go to court. I'm a law on that side. Then you have the former Chief Justice, also, you don't know where he stands. No, after we know that after the term, no, but another year in favor to become the Chief Justice. No, you're straight. Petition be Sophia Yakufu, former Chief Justice. But the president realized that no, the president, Bernardo could have also said that no petition, no, you should go through. But now, Council Akufu less than 1.5 years. But President feels that Akufu should also taste the Chief Justice position. With a lot of other Chief Justices, no, President Bernardo felt that let a woman take over. And the petitions be against Sophia Akufu. Muka say Sophia Akufu is the judge or sentencing Muntie for to prison. We also know when they say Radio Gold board of directors no obomuka. It this is for some person. But President Nanado stood firm and ensure say petition be a buy no. No money go through. Or ensure say Council of State to realize petition be any petition be na ye buy. The pumps just say ye. Inti chale amu boguye. And again, a stability. And every Chief Justice be a full term. No call. But this time, Council of States na yɛ hɔ no. They NEPA 31 no, not 30. Yɛnyɛ obi bia Council of States members. And who say petition ya yɛde be politically motivated because President Mahama can make that statement so no bad at all costs, and so you chief justice feel NDC apparatus say justice no whether on poll as all among the members of Council of State no yenya obi a neutral one drink Ghana ho one drink other side of the story one drink say at the end of the day no it is important say you be take into consideration say it is not only interpretation of the constitution because who interpret the constitution now you interpret the constitution by the letter say the constitution cannot every constitution that interpreted by the spirit every law be your spirit teach until you interpret the constitution now and about say the constitution kind but look at the purpose the spirit behind the constitution and to interpret to meet the hope and aspiration of the people and but there must be a check and balance instead of the Council of State following a check and balance on the president. Said the president to be political and be a minor. They will check the president no almost like a rubber stamp. Currently the Council of State is just a rubber stamp. They are made up of men and women who don't have independent mind. Only one of the most useless institution are only faso bebre edu monopause. What they say monopause now 78 no by this time no country bia I say retire mo amagin ya your monopause adwen o hwe do wo 70 something ono to no na baba be wie dida o hwe volunteer so fa akufu ono so watch here it doesn't know what it stands for and everybody at the Council of State in Biano ye nyo bia obega say hey President Mahama anamona wutu no ya wadini ya ho kwan but then I didn't hear the fatayen. It is early days yet. Obi angaje President Mahama say President Mahama listen to me emi ni home bawo only 4 years you have a social contract with the people of Ghana. And look, I say campaign promises are the man Ghana for no. The bread and butter issues, no, tackle them. There is so you say get your government in place. Make sure say your ministers are in control. This is problems in their solve. Don't touch the judiciary now because the judiciary is not a problem now. There is no issue with the judiciary now. Deal with your government. I set your government now roll out your policies. Now at least 1 year by 2 years. No, we have stability and now what to solve the energy crisis and now because say don't so take all over and now because say electricity boy a drain and now because say you be good because to be power lights bill are issues. I'm for the sumu who track be unyebi and now because say you be too lights mu you be too sumu and now because say galamsey e kumien and now because say galamsey adani issue yeah fighting to be fighting and now because say brodo banchi brodie ekutu bibia nipe di na no ebu akosoro and now because say challenges ebu economy no and I make say 24-hour economy no unka wasem and I make say Ghana aye the ding chance na ya beto ye and na bibie ni wa ekoyi o obia o make say ekoyi no aye Jubilee House more light bill no more generator no to and asofo na mkodi ma mechiri de mu ya set mo nti mo say you do lighter ya to generator mamo ya mo okupons nti mo petrol mono Faster House no Julius Brasikana Taotetim enti ye won kofu bia omode omonte asofo no dem every man dem ko musika no is for me gandam can't smart no na atitimu and Kevin Taylor money and Joy FM phone ya so to mo ato mo ko musika but the other person is suffering. Internal Council of Faith says, say more. I don't want to insult you, but I think say more problem. What you could have told the president is that the president is too early. Less than 4 months into your partner. The judiciary is not the problem. The problem again, judiciary doesn't bring bread and butter into our pocket too. Judiciary never honor. And then a problem. Judges inform asema agwere among for comedy on any problem among for juma essay among for any juma yano san now the boss say mama is the hope is 24-hour economy solving unemployment and then you free near the sense of hopelessness insecurity at boku san you mean near say to me bring your energy no now mama any NDC majada energy no at to her now you are attacking the chief justice or you one person. And one person, removal of that one person, how does it bring justice? How does it improve justice? One woman, bakupe, removal, are taking the whole energy of the government and the whole country of state, one of the most useless kinds of data. One of the institutions say you couldn't council of state. Fear sapade, no problem. Council of state for fear say you go to Nyansa. I'm sure I'm fear Nyansa ni mumtimu. I'm sure ni mumtimu. Friend say amamu Ghana who don't ni mumtimu. Omo de don't say council of state. Ya abusumu dunia ko diskedi because sabi say omo jo man no council of state. What you should have told the mama. And ye Ghana for to Obama was say brabet mama sitremu enye jojo na make sure say omo niye na solve your crisis ye womu ye energy crisis hardship crisis dollar crisis business crisis unemployment crisis what do I say the crisis are ye common bring stability in fact I want stability you know maybe at next 2 years then you think of removing the chief justice. And after 1 year, no, Satan, one stability about. If you want to leave the chief justice, now you can play promise. That's what the time. But now, 4 months, look at what is happening. Instability at Boku. Chief justice removal, no, abandon issues. Now we have issues. The nation is divided. NDC4, NDC4 say, yeah, you know. MPP4 will say, Mama, you know. He shall because of waiting. Abai for less than 4 months. There's going to be demonstration by political parties against what they are to kono bakope chief justice bakope and who Nsem-Pii tokono and then on social media I'm not for do what them and then me bought tape up to the mama we will collapse it so that me I can't can you tell it that them we did you what do I say remember I will say can you tell a tape no can we tell a tape no our here me I ready can we tell a crab kasa it represent mama for the removal of the chief justice